Every excellent company celebrates superior performance. But when it comes to tailoring hoopla to fit its own needs, McDonald's is the master. It's safe to say that the vast majority of Americans have at least sampled the Big Mac. By the end of this year, customers all over the world, 17 million of them a day, will have gobbled 50 billion of these famous burgers at 8,000 McDonald's restaurants. In the 29 years since Ray Kroc opened the first store in Des Plaines, Illinois, the company has grown quarter by quarter, as regularly as clockwork. Annual sales are now at $8.6 billion and climbing steadily. Dining at the Golden Arches is not a gourmet experience. What you do get in a world full of unpleasant surprises is the comfort of knowing what to expect. The burgers are never burned or raw. The service is sunny, and the restaurants are spotless inside and out. McDonald's stays far ahead of the competition in the fast food industry by maintaining these standards throughout its worldwide system. This is no easy trick, particularly when 75% of the company's 8,000 restaurants are owned and operated by independent franchisees outside corporate control. How does McDonald's succeed where others fail in keeping its independent stores running by the corporate book? With a never-ending behind-the-scenes campaign designed to ensure that employees know what is expected of them and take pride in doing it right. The kids on this bus come from every state in the Union and 31 countries around the world. McDonald's employees, they are finalists in the Crew Decathlon, a system-wide competition brilliantly designed to tap into the excitement of the Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. Contests like this one in Indianapolis began at the store level. Crew members competed against one another at 10 stations: drive-through, lot and lobby, bun dressing, quarter pounders, fries, the whole McMenu. Winners at all 10 stations, decathlon athletes, moved up to semifinals at the district and regional level. And now, 3 months later, the gold medalists, 91 in all, have been brought to Los Angeles for a week of parties and studio tours and ringside seats at Olympic events. These kids are more than motivated. They are inspired. To bestow upon them the highest compliment in McDonald's glossary, they have ketchup in their veins.
Proud, happy, you know. It's just like achieving perfection, you know. And when you reach perfection or you're able to grasp it, you know, it's great. It makes you feel super.
The highlight of the trip is a final playoff to be held at a replica of a restaurant used for filming TV commercials. This time, the kids will compete in teams against the very best in the system. The winners will return to their stores in Texas or New Zealand or Japan with a heavyweight McTitle, best and fastest Hamburg cooker in the world. Like pool cues and bowling balls, these spatulas are custom fitted to the contestant's hand. Whatever it takes, these kids are ready to grab the gold. McDonald's has done everything possible to keep the voltage high. The world press is in attendance, and the master of ceremonies is a real live game show host. In McDonald's corporate parlance, this event has sizzle.
All set back there with the whistle, and... Okay, what's going on right now, if you can't see because this is a grill, is 6 all-beef patties are being laid down on the grill, and they're being laid down on the grill 6 at a time. At the same time, buns are being put in the toaster oven. In 20 seconds, you'll hear a beep. That means it's time to sear the burger. That means they push the hamburger down onto the grill to sear in all the flavor and get that base on there. The second buzzer you hear will be the 1-minute buzzer. That means it's time to turn the hamburger. When that happens, some of the people back in the buns put in other portions of their operation. And when the final buzzer rings, that means flip the burger, and it's a total operation of about 3 minutes.
Cheese on 6, ma'am? 2, thank you.
Here's the hamburgers.
purpose of this exercise is getting the kids excited about what they're doing. But the contest benefits the company in another, less apparent way. The judges in the field were independent owner-operators. And the criteria for judging come from the operations manual, a 700-page book detailing every step of the cooking process and every gesture and attitude to be used in dealing with the customer. The point is, you can't judge the contestants unless you know the manual cold.
Okay, Vince, what are the judges looking for here?
Well, we're looking for uniform symmetry of the buns. We're making sure that they're toasted right, caramelized properly, that the condiments are applied in the proper position, the right amounts. We're checking for the heat of the product, how well the meat is prepared, uniformity of product, heat, taste, and so forth.
Great, thanks. Okay, here we go.
Official time is 2 minutes, 27.98 seconds.
2 minutes, 27.98. Okay, now the more points you get here, that'll be added onto your total. So let's take a look. We'll go for quality first. The award is 1. That's very good. Okay. That's very, very good. A 0 is perfect, so 1's the next step. And for taste, the judges have awarded... Yeah! Okay, before we announce the final awards, the first, second, and third teams, we've got to tell you, you have all done a terrific job. Fantastic to get this far to Los Angeles, California, to the McDonald's Crew Olympics. And we've got to say this, you've competed against people from 31 different countries. You are the best in the world. Let's hear it for yourself. And that means, of course, in first place with a time of 2:09, only 1 second behind the second place team at gold, team number 2.
The pride in this young man's face is the culmination of a campaign that took 6 months and cost $500,000. When all is said and done, pride has a lot to do with excellence. Everybody knows that American business is in trouble. And in a world where technology is available everywhere and labor is cheap, business people are increasingly aware that quality is the only way to win. The excellent companies know all this and something more, that the key to quality is people, and they behave accordingly. They make certain that everyone understands their values and their vision. They do whatever they can to get employees involved, taking responsibility, identifying company objectives as their own.
Frank, come on back up, buddy.
And large or small, no matter what industry they are in, they take the time to recognize and reward people for what they do. From the outside looking in, some of this effort is hard to swallow. It can look and sound like manipulation. And to be sure, theatrics are involved. These companies are not in business to make people feel good about themselves. Like any other business, profit is their goal. What sets them apart is their consuming belief in the value of their products and services. The leaders of these companies are impassioned, and their passion animates the whole organization and drives it to success. Needless to say, the excellent companies aren't perfect. They have labor problems like anyone else, and down quarters, and deep uncertainty about how to handle the menace of foreign competition. But by and large, by responding to customer needs, by caring deeply about what they do, and infecting everyone in the organization with their commitment to quality, they stay competitive and profitable year after year.
That little yellow post-it note.
Corporate America may not be your cup of tea, but like it or not, the business of America as we know it is business. And in these increasingly difficult times, it is the excellent companies that will survive and provide an invaluable model for us all.
Next, Tony Brown's Journal. This week, the last episode in a 4-part